Hey guys, Nick here. So today I'll be showing you all around this 2023 Honda TRX250X. So we're going to talk a little bit about the model lineup, a little bit about the 250 here of course, show you around it, we'll start it up a little bit, and we'll call it a day. Now before we get started, I want to briefly thank and mention JAF Motors, located in Scotia Glenville, New York, for lending me this ATV today to show you around it, start it up, and talk a little bit about Honda's lineup here. They have this magenta one as well a red one for sale currently and available. And Honda also makes a Krypton green, which is like a green and a black. And then they make a classic like red, white, and blue scheme. And then right here's the magenta, which actually, this is kind of my favorite. This and the Krypton green is pretty cool, but I really like what they did here. So let's get started. So let's talk about the pricing on one of these. You're looking at a $52.99 base MSRP. Then on top of that, you have a destination and a freight charge. If you go through a good Honda dealer, you hopefully won't have much of a pricing increase past that, but it does require some time, of course, to assemble one of these, and availability is very sparse right now. So that's where you're kind of looking at to get an idea on pricing. Of course, I mentioned you get 3 colors on these. You get a magenta, a Krypton green, and a classic Honda red on these. You have a 229cc air-cooled single-cylinder engine up to a 5-speed semi-automatic transmission. This has a special feature though, it's called like a sports clutch. So you can let this clutch out and come to a complete stop and won't stall out. Essentially, you don't have to use the clutch at all and you'll be able to operate it, but that clutch lever is there. So if you want to learn to kind of use a clutch and get the muscle memory down of it, it's great for a beginner that wants to eventually get a more performance end quad or another sport quad after this, or something with a real clutch in it, or maybe a dirt bike with a clutch. So it introduces you into that world of using a clutch, but you don't have the worries and have to worry about always using it, of course, which is great. Now Honda makes this drivetrain available on 2 different models. You have the 250X here, and as well they make it in a Honda Recon, which the Recon you can get a foot shift without the the clutch, the sport clutch. But they also make the Recon in ES where you get an electronic push button shift. So that's also a very nice option. Those of course though are finished in a more utility body style, more like the Rancher, versus this of course is a sport body style. Now from the back here, I'm going to take the seat up. So now with having the seat off, as you can see, we have direct access to our battery and our air box right there. And that's really it under the seat one of these. But let's get into the dash. Alrighty, so moving up to the front here, our little dashboard. You got a little neutral light, you got a little reverse light. Of course, your choke, all the way up is on, all the way down is off. On the left side here, we got emergency kill, start, on off for our headlights with our tail light. We got a high and a low beam. Your parking brake is right in here, so what you do is pull this little pin back, pulls this back, and you slide it forward. And it'll go into that little notch when you pull it all the way back. That's for your parking brake. That gives you guys a little bit of an idea on the sound. Of course, you got a foot brake down there. We'll come to the other side here, where we are going to find our fuel reserve on and off. It's going to be kind of hard to see there, but right now we're running on reserve, off and on. So if you want to swap it, you turn it like this. So now it would go to fuel on. This is your fuel off. There's your reserve. See the fuel arrow right there. Dipstick, pull it out, clean it off, dip it in, pull it out, and that's how you check your oil. that's really going to do it for this video. I know it's been a real brief one, not too crazy, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Found this useful if you're looking to get one of these, a little walk around on one of them. So that's going to do it. Make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and you want to see more videos. There's going to be a lot more action-packed stuff coming out this spring, so stay tuned for that. We got some big plans. Right now we're staying a little low on production right now due to the snow outside and the gloomy weather, so can't get out and really ride these and make a mess. So gotta do what you gotta do. So we're just trying to get through the winter here, but in the next month or so we should be seeing a lot more riding content, so look forward to that. See you guys all in the next one. Have a great night. Bye.